With it or quit it. With it, quit it.
What?
With it.
We about to turn up in this bitch. All right, what am I winning and quitting today?
The NFL MVP will be a quarterback per usual. Drew Brees has had a record-setting year, leading the Saints to a league best 12-2. Patrick Mahomes has better nicknames, flashier plays, and a great family at the game cutaway. And Phillip Rivers is making a late push with an impressive numbers of 69% completion rate, 3,951 yards, 31 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. Joy, Patrick Mahomes will win MVP over Brees and Rivers. With it or quit it.
I am going to with that.
Yes.
And you didn't mention Luck, who is...
I omitted him on purpose.
In the conversation. I appreciate you doing that because there's no reason why Andrew Luck should win MVP this year.
Right.
And I know my television partner,
Yes.
Colin Cowherd, believes in Luck a lot. He also likes Andrew Luck a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like Andrew Luck has gotten a pretty decent amount of disrespect. He's also been injured a whole lot.
Right. Hence the disrespect.
Right. So the thing about Luck is they lost 5 of their first 6 games. So no, sorry, that's a significant amount of the season.
He also hadn't thrown a football in a very long time up until that point.
I think your bow tie's malfunctioning. Seems to be giving up there.
Didn't like the take.
Yeah.
But yes. But that's what I'm saying.
Do you want to fix it?
I mean, yeah, I can get back on there. Some cat in the hat.
There we go.
Big neck.
The thing about it is you can't lose 5 of your first 6 games and be considered for MVP because those 6 games count.
Yes.
I get the conversation. We give away the MVP way too early every season, right? And we decide who the Super Bowl winner is way too early every season. All right. But the bottom line is the whole season matters, and how you finish the season matters. And how you started the season matters. And I'm just not giving it to Luck. I'm sorry. Like, your record, all of that stuff has to match up. And for me, maybe the conversation isn't so much who's the MVP, because everyone gets called, well, he's not the most valuable player.
Right.
Maybe the center on some of these teams is the most valuable player. I don't know. The left tackle is the most valuable player, if we're going to get technical about it.
Yeah.
Like, the kicker has been the most valuable player for some teams.
A lot of teams. Tom Brady's entire career.
Right. So, no.
According to Rob Parker.
Yeah. Stop that. You're going to get me all riled up and I'm going to say things I don't mean. But the bottom line is, change the name of it then. Like, it's not the MVP. It's not the most valuable player. It's the best player for the best team with the best record. BBB. BBB.
With their actions, Triple B, shouts out. With their actions, though, you can prove what the MVP is. Like, traditionally, it's a quarterback award, and it goes to the best quarterback on the best team.
Right.
But switch it up. Give it to someone. Change the narrative.
No,
they do it all the time.
They're not going to do that. And it's like the discussion with LeBron James. Like, LeBron could win the MVP every year, but he doesn't. You know why? Because they give it to the best player on the best team who's playing the best, with the best record. That's what they do. Like, Steph Curry, you think he's the most valuable player on his team? Maybe, but Kevin Durant's there now, and he's pretty valuable. Right? Pretty valuable in the last 2 finals. Pretty valuable throughout the season when Steph Curry's out.
But the last time the Warriors had like the out and out best records, Steph won the MVP, did he not?
Sure.
Exactly. Like Harden won MVP last year when the Rockets.
Last year, and you could have made the argument very much so that LeBron was the MVP last season as well. Like,
but you got to be on the winningest team.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe the name of the award is wrong. Okay. Yeah. But we're not going to get into we're not going to get into that because it's never going to change. So let's just call the MVP like it is, and then we're just going to give it to the best player and the best team with the best record. That's why Patrick Mahomes is going to win. And Patrick Mahomes has been incredible this year, and I don't know where all this Patrick Mahomes hate is coming from. Like, he didn't single-handedly lose these big games.
Well, but it's for the people who are loyal to Drew Brees, which I can respect.
Look, I respect it. Drew Brees has had a great season also, even though the last couple games they forgot how to score points.
Right.
Drew Brees has had an MVP caliber season, and depending on how these last 2 games go, he may end up being back on top of the MVP race after all. Who knows? But Phillip Rivers is, sorry. Like, I like Phillip Rivers a lot. Okay, they have a nice season. It's very nice. You're not going to win the MVP.
Somebody's got to never win it.
And that's Phillip Rivers. Like, and Drew Brees. Drew Brees never won MVP either.
Yeah.
So at least Drew Brees is in that conversation now.
Right.
Maybe next year. And as far as Andrew Luck goes, it's just not happening. So Patrick Mahomes is the MVP this year. Everyone needs to relax. The only way that he doesn't win the MVP is if they completely lay a fart the last 2 games and Drew Brees and the Saints lay the golden egg. Like, that's the only way that this happens at this point.
Yeah. I mean, even Carson Wentz was out and people were still talking about him winning the MVP last year. So he could still lay an egg and still win it, and no one bat an eye.
No, because I think think people were tired of the Tom Brady MVP ordeal. People want Drew Brees to win the MVP. So that's a little bit different.
Okay, moving on.
Okay.
Des Bryant is great at two things, catching footballs and tweeting. While watching the Chiefs lose to the Chargers, the injured Saints receiver tweeted this: "Call me crazy. I think Patrick Mahomes 5 and Andy Reid can have the Brady Belichick Peyton Breeze effect to the game. My opinion. I see your comparisons, Mr. Des, and I raise you one of mine. Joy. Mahomes and Reid are the new Jordan and Phil Jackson. With it or quit it."
Quit it. Here's the thing. I like Patrick Mahomes a lot, and I like Andy Reid a lot. Seems like a very nice man. He's had his coaches from his coaching tree have had success. Okay, and I think that they are going to have a nice run in Kansas City. But let's win a championship first. Everyone just pump the old breakaroos, okay?
But the run happens after the championship.
Yeah. But they didn't win a championship yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, like, we did this earlier this season with Goff and McVay. Remember with Goff and McVay?
Yeah.
We're like, they are the new...
Yes, but Goff and McVay has since shown that they ain't the new nothing.
Exactly. So everyone just calm down a second. Get a ring, and then we'll start having the conversation about Pat Riley, Magic Johnson, and Phil Jackson, Michael Jordan.
So when Phil...
Popovich, Duncan, like, just relax. You have to win a ring before you start having the conversation
Current
about...
staff.
Yeah, I guess we got to do that. Yeah, we have to.
You mean Luke Walton and stuff?
We got to do that.
So listen, at any point in time, so when Jordan and Phil Jackson were heating up, like around the first play, I wasn't reading the news at that point in time, so I don't know. Was no one talking about going on a run?
I don't care what they were talking about. I'm telling you that as much as I like Patrick Mahomes and I like Andy Reid and I think that they're an exciting team and they're going to be great, you got to win a championship first before you get in the conversation. Like don't disrespect what Pat Riley and Magic Johnson, what Phil Jackson and MJ, what Popovich and Duncan did. It's not easy to do what Steve Kerr and Steph Curry have done. It's not easy to do.
I'd argue what the Chiefs have done this year on Patrick Mahomes' first full year playing is not easy to do. And Andy Reid is a capable coach who's looking for a piece this entire time to actually win a Super Bowl game. McNabb couldn't do it. There's a bunch of guys who couldn't do it, but Andy Reid was helping them.
But they didn't
Mahomes
win
can
the Super Bowl yet.
Okay,
Yet.
Yeah.
When they win the Super Bowl, we will revisit this conversation, and then we can start projecting how many rings they're going to get. But let's start with one.
Des is a good follow on Twitter, ain't he?
Let's start with one.
Ding dong, the Pats are dead. The wicked warlock of the AFC East is crumbling before our eyes. Brady and Belichick are showing cracks that we've never seen before in back-to-back weeks, but so is everyone else in the AFC. If you're a Patriot like I am, you got to be hopeful that this is the end of the New England Patriot dominance. Joy, the Patriots will not win the Super Bowl this year. With it or quit it?
Yeah, I'm gonna quit it. They're not gonna win the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, it's the trend of today.
I feel weird saying that. Like as I say it, there's like this little like flying football gremlin. It's like, I am in 100 dreams. Yes, I will. Rah! It's never gonna end.
Tom Brady of Christmas past.
Yeah,
Playoff
because
pass.
that's what they do. They're 9-5. They lost their 5th road game of the season in Pittsburgh to a team that they normally dominate. They're 1 game behind the Texans for the number 2 seed in the AFC, and they would play on a wild card weekend for the first time in 9 years if the season ended today. But it doesn't end today, and they have the Jets and the stupid Bills.
Yes.
So
Bills going to beat the Patriots.
The Bills?
Bills going to beat the Patriots this week.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I think that they went out, but Tom Brady's playoff record as of late on the road is not good, and I just think this team is not really that talented. And Tom Brady's kind of been holding it all together, and eventually the wheels are going to fall off. There's just not enough talent. I
mean, Rob Gronkowski was thinking about retiring before the season started. He came back. He's been injured and a little limited. It's just tough sledding. The Patriots have not won the Super Bowl anytime that they have to start the season playoffs on the road. They're going to have to do it this season. That's it. They're out.
It's and the way that they've been playing on the road during the regular season, it just doesn't look good. So I don't think this is the end of Tom Brady or the end of the era. I think they gear up next year and come back and probably are in the conversation for a championship next year. It's not over for Tom Brady. Everyone needs to relax.
Yeah, I do think Tom Brady will get one more in his time, but it's definitely not going to be this year.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be this year either, no. But I'm so afraid, just to be clear.